Hello, I am here to tell you about my why. Why did I decide to start my business, All Eyes on You? Why am I so happy about $5 jewelry? So before I go into all of the whys, I'll give you a background, just a quick background. You're at work, you're sitting there, you have work up to here, your blood pressure and is up to here. And you begin to sit and think and question your actual worth and value. You know you're worth a whole lot. Do your employers value you? And so is this how you want to spend the next X amount of years before you retire? So I also sold some property and needed a tax break. So I decided, okay, I need to start a business. I need to do something because I'm in this little whirlwind of what in the world to do with myself now because I'm not happy at work. So I've owned a gift basket business. I've done floral design, wedding consultant. So I know I have that entrepreneurial spirit. So I know that whatever I do, I'm going to give it my all. And so I thought about, I really didn't want to go back into those industries, and jewelry came to mind, and I was like, I love jewelry. They all of my coworkers always pick with me because I always accessorize. So my thought is that I still have my business license or my information at America's Mark. America's Mark, if you don't know, there's like 3 huge buildings in downtown Atlanta, and it housed wholesalers. So it's my idea. I was gonna go and take my big old suitcase and go to the jewelry wholesalers and purchase the jewelry. Come home, a few pieces I would also make and sell on Etsy, and try to get on Amazon and try to sell jewelry. And so I was watching on Facebook, and I saw one of my friends and associates who we're in a different organization, and I'm like, man, that's a pretty jewelry. I end up purchasing some jewelry. I was like, oh. So I watched her a bit on Facebook, a little bit more. And then you know how when you get that aha moment, I'm like, oh, wow, here it is right in front of my face. So I reached out to her and I asked a few questions. And, I always have to do that pro and con. I have to write down and figure this thing out. And when she told me that about the kits that's necessary to join, and we'll talk about that. I think with my next post we'll talk about the how you can actually own your own business. Then she told me that I could purchase this jewelry for only $2.75. And I was like, really? And sell it for $5, so that's a 45% commission. I didn't have to leave out the house. I could sit in my pajamas and place my order for jewelry. And I'm like, for real? I don't have to go downtown. I don't have to burn gas. I don't have to figure out which day I can leave early from work to go do that. I don't have to pay the $15 to $20 parking. Um, I don't have to fight traffic. You mean I could do what? And I can earn how much? And really, I can set my own income. This is my business. I can bring other team members under me. And I'm like, hold on, this seems really interesting. So 2 weeks later, because again, I have to think about this thing. I have to toss it around in my head, try to figure out, make sure this is the best move. And so I joined. And as soon as I joined, they just began to start feeding me with resources and knowledge. And I was like, with all of the training and the resources, how can you fail at this business? You've already made in your mind that this is going to be the business. This is what's going to make you happy and get you to that financial state. And so when I came in, and I'm like, wow, I don't have to sit here and try to figure out and do all this research, because that's what I had to do when I started my gift basket business, my floral design business. I purchased all these books and manuals and, on the internet and phone calls, and figure out where I'm going to get the baskets from. And I'm like, oh, wow, this is awesome. So there's just so many layers that are so positive to this business, to the point where if you are driven, you cannot fail. So that is why I am so happy, I'm so enthusiastic, that I just elated that I started my own business, and that I chose Paparazzi as that vessel to get me to that point, to that goal in life. Because, although I'm still, I'm getting my business and have going, and I've built it. Right now I have 83 members under me, and so I see that light at the end of the tunnel. So that is my why. That's part of my why. I'll finish telling you the rest of my why, and share all the other layers to this business, and just when I end this post, I'll go ahead and I'll drop a few of the links. One of the links, it will be to the Paparazzi site, where you can go in and you can read just a little bit more about this business. In the meantime, before my next post, I have an online boutique. I am just so I'm just so happy that I've had the opportunity to really work on this boutique and get it up and going. It's a fabulous Shopify store. So look for me again. I enjoy coming on and just kind of talking with you and telling you my story, and discuss all the options available to you. And if you just think about this is something that you want to do, or if you're at that point in your life where you know that you're ready for a change, you want to claim independence, give me a call or go on my site and just read up a little. I do have my contact information on my website as well. So yes, you can call me. So until we meet again, I'm Charlene Davis with All Eyes on You, Paparazzi, lead and nickel free jewelry. Bye.